hello to all my lovely crochet artists following along with our basics course. After posting our first video on the single crochet and the second on the half double and double crochet, we really need to clarify something super important today. We aren't just going to stop at one row anymore. We're going to be working multiple rows from now on. But what is this important thing? Take a look at this piece here. This is a beginner's worst nightmare. But don't worry at all. This problem is much easier to fix than you might think. The whole secret comes down to two things: turning chains and knowing exactly how to spot the first and last stitch of your row. In today's video, we're going to solve this problem once and for all. And to practice, we're going to make a super check square coaster for your coffee. Blend in a row of double crochet with a row of single crochet. Grab your hook, yarn, and favorite drink, and let's get started. Before we start stitching, we need to agree on a golden rule. To move up from a finished row to a brand new row on top of it, we need to build a little ladder to climb up. In crochet, this ladder is called a turning chain. If we don't make this ladder, the stitch will pull tightly and your work will curve and wrap. Memorize these numbers with me. For the single crochet, our shortest stitch, we make a ladder of just one chain. For the half double crochet, we make a ladder of 2 chains. For the double crochet, we make a ladder of 3 chains. But when exactly do we make this ladder? We make it at the very end of our old row, right before we turn our work to start the new row. For our work to come out looking like it was drawn with a ruler, we have to know exactly where our hook goes at the beginning and end of every single row. And so we never get confused, we can use a stitch marker. You can grab these at any local craft store or yarn shop. Let's agree on a method that will make your life so much easier and prevent any weird gaps on the sides. In single crochet, we chain 1, turn our work, insert our hook into the very first stitch right in front of us, make our single crochet and put the marker right into it. In half double crochet, we chain 2, turn our work and insert our hook into the very first stitch as well, completely ignoring those 2 chains. We make our half double crochet and place the marker in that first stitch. In double crochet, we chain 3, turn our work, insert our hook into the very first stitch, ignoring the 3 chains like they don't even exist. Make your double crochet and mark that first stitch. And when we reach the end of the row, we place our very last stitch right into the spot holding the marker from the previous row. By doing this, it's literally impossible for your edges to get crooked or for you to drop a stitch. Before we jump into our project, there is one more step that guarantees our work stays straight, and that's counting. The right way to do it is to look at your piece from the very top. You will see a chain shape or little V's. Every single V counts as 1 stitch. The first V where we placed our marker is stitch number 1. And the one with the marker at the end of the row is your very last stitch. If you started, for example, with 10 stitches, you must count exactly 10 V's every single row. If you count 9, you dropped a stitch. If you count 11, you added an extra 1 and your work is going to flare out. Let's apply all of this to our coaster. We're going to do an amazing mix of double crochet and single crochet. Row 1, double crochet. The rule says our turning chain is 3, so we're going to skip the first 3 chains from the hook, yarn over, and go into the fourth chain to make our first double crochet. Continue to the end of the row. Your total stitch count will be 20. Row 2, single crochet. We reach the end. What do? Great job. Chain 1 and turn the work. Go into the very first stitch and make a single crochet, and immediately place your marker in this stitch. Continue placing single crochets until the end of the row. See the marker we placed in the previous row? We're going to take it out and put our last single crochet right in its place. Row 3, double crochet. We finished the single crochet row. We'll chain 3 and turn the work. Go into the very first stitch and make the double crochet. Keep placing double crochets until we reach the marker from the previous row. Take it out and put our last double crochet in that spot. Row 4, single crochet. Chain 1, place the marker in the first stitch and continue the row as normal. We'll keep alternating this, one row of double crochet, one row of single crochet, and of course never forgetting our turning chains for each specific stitch until we build a nice square shape. To make our coaster look super professional, we're going to give it a border all the way around and a really cute little hanging loop. From the exact spot where we just stopped, we'll chain 1. We're going to place single crochets down the side of the square. The trick here is the corners. Whenever we reach any of the 4 corners, we're going to place 3 single crochets into the exact same spot. This allows the yarn to turn comfortably and keep the square lying perfectly flat. We'll keep working until we go all the way around the square and return to the very first corner we started at. Right here is where we'll make the loop. Chain 10 or whatever length you like, and then lock them in with a slip stitch right into the same base stitch we started from. Cut the yarn. The biggest mistake you could ever make is cutting the excess yarn right at the edge. The work will unravel in the very first wash. That's why we have to weave in our ends. Grab a tapestry or yarn needle. It's a plastic or metal needle with a large eye, also available at any craft store, and thread the yarn tail through it. Start gliding the needle under the stitches invisibly. Go a little distance in one direction and then turn around and go in the exact opposite direction under a different set of stitches. You can even go back a 3rd time. This back and forth motion essentially locks the yarn in place, making it impossible to unravel, no matter what. After that, you can safely snip off the excess. Do the exact same thing for your starting tail. Look at how beautiful this is. We blended 2 stitches together, made a border and a loop, and wove in our ends to take our work to a whole new level. And most importantly, the edges are perfectly straight, look incredibly professional from the front and the back. It was pretty simple, right? So, what are you going to do today? You're going to watch this video once, twice, 10 times, and follow every single step until you make your very own coffee coaster. And if you find anything difficult, just let me know in the comments. Practice well, because in the next video, we're going to make something a little bit more challenging, but super cute. And it's going to be a big hit with all the dog and cat lovers out there. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.